I get it. You feel totally exposed online and it is terrifying. And it might bring back traumatic memories like negotiating your own salary. Remember those days? Your voice cracks, your hands shake, and your stomach drops, and you worry, what if I lose this job because I ask for too much money? Or what if they laugh at my salary request? Or what if they pass me over for someone cheaper? In those days, permission to earn a great living came 100% from the person on the other side of the table. And when negotiations didn't go your way, you'd hear, we can't afford you, and we need to check with management, and then of course they'd ghost you. Or, we don't have the budget for your salary. And you know what's worse? As online business owners and content creators, we still feel like we have to ask permission to earn a great living from our work. Not from a hiring manager, and not from an interviewer, and not from the HR department. We are waiting for permission to make an offer. We believe that we have to get permission before we sell something, and we're terrified that we're going to look stupid as we promote our products and services. It's bonkers, isn't it? The stakes are extremely high here. If you don't figure this out, if you don't begin to feel more confident selling, your entire business is at stake. Nothing works if you can't sell. Fortunately, there are 3 big doubts that you may have, which means there are 3 steps to getting over this, and really just one big concept that you need to accept. And we're going to cover it all in this video. Look, this is something that I struggle with too. Here I am in my late 50s making videos, for goodness sake. I had to get over feeling like I have too many wrinkles to be on video, and people won't see me as experienced. They'll see me as irrelevant. And I've never done this before, and I won't be able to do it well. By the way, in this video, we have something completely different happening at the same time that we're talking about this topic. My husband, who I call the engineer, has just gotten his commercial drone pilot's license. He's learning to fly a drone and capture footage for my YouTube videos. So you're going to see how he got over thinking his footage wouldn't measure up, and we're going to show you what he captured. Look, I get it. You may wonder, can I really sell my offer online? Can I do this? And yes, it feels super uncomfortable, and it is going to be awkward at times. Let's tackle how to get past the I'm going to look stupid stage so that you can start selling your offer online, because I want you to make a great living with your expertise, and you can't let feeling stupid stop you. Here are 3 things that will help you to start feeling smart about selling your offer online. I don't know where to start. The very first step to feeling more confident is to really get to know your audience. There are 2 reasons this is important. On the one hand, you better understand the challenges that your audience experiences so your marketing improves. You use their language to talk about what they're struggling with, and that makes them feel that you really understand them. And people want to do business with people they know and who really understand them. So the more your prospects feel that connection with you, the easier it's going to be to sell them something. And you're going to want to sell, because once you become so aware of the challenges that your audience experiences, if you have a heart at all, you're going to want to help solve those challenges. So start by really getting to know your audience. I recommend using the market exploration process that I share in this video. I'll link to it in the description below as well. How can I stand out? Look, it's loud and crowded online, I know, but if you're worried about looking stupid and standing out, you need to stop right now, because the people who end up looking kind of stupid are the ones who are trying to be something that they are not. The same solution helps you to not look stupid, and it helps you to stand out online, and it's to tap in to your personal values. All of us, once we've lived a little while, develop personal values that are important to us, that make us who we are. Things like authenticity, balance, compassion, community, fun, honesty, leadership, optimism, responsibility, trustworthiness, wisdom, just to name a few. Take some time to identify your personal values. Don't just think about them, write them down. Share them with a trusted friend or colleague, because these values help to shape how you want to show up online, and they guarantee that you're going to stand out because no one has your exact combination of values. How can I make selling feel more natural? Well, I've got a resource coming up for that, and it's a single concept that I'm going to want you to memorize, adopt, and believe. It's Selling 101, and once you adopt this approach, everything's going to become easier. So grab something to write with in the meantime, because I want you to capture it so you can put it into action. It's so important to get past looking stupid so you can start selling online. You need to give yourself permission to do this. Otherwise, you might discover the perfect solution for your podcast listeners, for example, but since you've never sold them something before, permission denied. Or you might create a life-changing process for people on your email list, but because you've never made them an offer before, permission denied. Or maybe you want to coach a select group of your YouTube subscribers, but you don't have the courage to make the offer, so permission denied. It's enough to make you feel completely powerless, like you just have to keep creating content ad nauseum and never making the money you know you deserve. Like the relationship you have with your audience is this weird transaction where you have to pay and pay and pay, and you never get to earn. And all the while, you may wonder, how do all these online experts monetize their content? And how do they make it seem so effortless? I truly believe this quote: 90% of selling is conviction and 10% is persuasion. And that's by Shiv Khera. Guess where the conviction comes from? It comes from you. And here's the part I want you to write down. The first sale is always to yourself. You first have to convince yourself that your offer delivers a valuable transformation that your audience needs. Once you do that, your confidence will soar and persuasion and sales will be easy. Your natural enthusiasm for serving your audience is going to shine through. The first sale is to yourself. Write that down. You have to be 100% convinced that your offer is amazing. And imagine that feeling. You'd want to shout it from the mountaintops. Forget about asking permission. No one would be able to stop you from promoting what you have. And by the way, I don't know when you're seeing this, but 2022 is my 35th year as a marketer. I have helped small, medium, and large businesses inside and outside the United States to make all sorts of offers. My work has won awards starting from the early years of my career. More importantly, it's helped businesses to make a lot of money. And not in a million years did I think that I could translate those decades of experience into an offer process that's easy and fun, even for the average non-marketing person. I wake up excited to help my clients give permission to themselves. They believe in their offers, they have the courage to sell their offers, and they promote with their heads held high, knowing that lives will be changed because they gave themselves permission to make an offer. If you have an audience you built with amazing content and you're ready to give yourself permission to sell a valuable offer, you should get my Revenue Revolution guide at PamelaWilson.com/revenue. It's a free guide to generating large-scale revenue with a small-scale audience. You can find it at PamelaWilson.com/revenue. And if you're an expert, my guide for leaders is going to show you how to make great revenue online from your expertise. And my Margin Maximizer will help you calculate exactly what you can earn after you account for your costs. And my Expert Statement Creator will show you how to write a few powerful sentences that you can use to claim your authority in your bio, on your website, and in person-to-person conversations. Get it all for free at PamelaWilson.com/revenue. Here's the thing, even after learning this super powerful concept that I've just taught you, that the first sale is to yourself, you still have to market consistently and feel good about it. And that means you still have to have have a process for marketing your offer. And the key information you need to do that is in this next video. So make sure you watch it so you can go beyond Selling 101 and feel great about sharing your offer online.